My name is Henk Van Kranen, and I am a molecular biologist by training and have been involved most of my active career in cancer research at the National Institute of Public Health and Environment. And for some 3 years ago, I joined as a patient advocate Inspire2Live here in the Netherlands. And well, one of my focus points, so to speak, has become pancreatic cancer. And that's obviously the link between PCE and you and this interview. I recall that probably through Nuria Malats from Spain, this connection has been made. From Inspire2Live on, we started also at the beginning of my activities, the cooperation with Andrew Bianking in Scotland and Nuria in Spain to see if we could share whole genome and other sequencing data from our various projects to get a much firmer, let's say, database on what's going on. Mm-hmm. And well, up to now, that's still an activity that has to be established because, well, not only, but mainly through the GDPR, European regulations and all restrictions on sharing data, we didn't come to a good model, so to speak, but we're still working on that. And maybe in the future we establish that, and maybe PCA can also help in that respect with available tools or connections or whatever. I know Nuria all for quite a longer time from my National Institute experience because she participated in APIC. That's a big European prospective investigation on cancer. Mm-hmm. That's where the acronym is coming from. And I was involved as one of the Dutch researchers, and she was from Spain, because also Spain participated in this very large prospective cohort. Because we also have a connection to PanCan in the United States. We also thought that keeping a little bit closer to home in Europe would be a good addition to that. So when one of the other patient advocates attended me to this possibility, I said, well, that's a good idea. I'll do it. Initially, we had we call it a manifest, Inspire2Live, making clear that certain aspects from a patient perspective needed more attention. And we chose for pancreatic cancer and glioblastoma as the two forms of cancer where, well, actually in the last 30 years, not much has happened for the benefit of the patients. They're dying still too quick, and we said we have to change that. Mm-hmm. So that was actually the start, and from that, this cooperation with Bianking and with Malats started, and we got connected with PanCan, and in a later stage with PCE to be as broadly as possible within the international field as well. Well, for now, maybe we can bring some of our knowledge and experience to PCE with respect to scientific developments, with respect to data sharing. and maybe we can learn from other members from PCE, from their experience within the same fields. So we can help each other in that perspective. Well, also here in the Netherlands, we are not yet ready to solve our health data problems of sharing and that kind of things. So, well, we shouldn't wait till we solve it in the Netherlands, but we have to try, for instance, on a European level, to get those kind of things done, and well, get away as much as possible from all regulatory affairs that are in the way, so to speak. And that's easily said, but it's not so easily done in my experience after 3 years. And I'm as a patient advocate, I'm only doing, well, let's say 2-3 days a week on this subject. So it's not a full-time job. And also next to pancreatic cancer, there are some other things in the organization which I also participate, but with the focus on pancreatic cancer, well, we have also a long way to go. And next to that, one of the other activities which is focusing on pancreatic cancer, but also on other cancer, is pain management in the palliative phase of the disease. And we're starting up in the Netherlands and abroad activities to get a switch away from the opiates to other drugs.